Eskimos! Through IBM. Thanks. All right. Drink up. Let's go. Drink up memories.
Well, the show's coming along at a fine clip, eh, Mike?
It sure is.
Yeah. Had some nice calls already.
Yeah.
A lot of memories.
A lot of memories.
You know who I was thinking someone maybe we should get a hold of is the Tiger Cat Roar Star, like the public liaison between the Ticats and their paying fans.
Sure.
Maybe see what they have to say about Grey Cup. Should be interesting to hear what they got to say.
Good afternoon, Hamilton Tiger Cat. I'm speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, is this the Roar Star?
Yes, it is.
Hi, this is Grey Cup, the talk show calling.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
That's good.
That's great. That's great. Have you yourself been to any Grey Cups at all?
I was in the Grey Cup in Hamilton.
Oh, great. It was a good time. Had by all,
Great
wasn't
time.
it? Yeah, for other than the fact that the Argos won.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, things are shaping up nice, eh, for the year?
Yeah, it looks great. I can't wait for the season to start.
How's your stock of, since we got you on the phone, how's your stock of Argo suck buttons? Do you have any in? Or?
Actually, I believe we're sold out of them.
Yeah, I think we bought the last box at Grey Cup last year, so.
Well, we had a few in during the season. We should be getting more in soon.
Excellent.
Yeah, you'll have to stock up for this year, I would think, for sure, right?
Hopefully June 24th, preseason against Toronto. So we should have a whole bunch by then.
That's right, excellent.
Now, do you have a prediction for the 1998 Grey Cup game being played in Winnipeg this year?
Oh, it's tough to say.
Put it on the line.
Calgary and Hamilton.
Hey, that sounds
all
good.
right.
That would be an alright cup, eh?
Yes.
With Hamilton, the inevitable victor,
Exactly.
I would imagine.
All right.
Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Thanks, Adam.
Bye-bye.
No problem. Take care.
Bye.
Oh, the Hamilton Tiger Cat Roar Store official liaison for the Ticats, and
Sound like,
sound upbeat. They're looking forward to the event.
all right, so I guess we're expecting a few more calls.
Yeah, we're just kind of waiting on the line, so why don't we go to a few clips
Okay.
while we're waiting for that. Just a little Grey Cup montage.
Okay.
Well, we're back on and in our ongoing complete Grey Cup coverage.
We're here celebrating Grey Cup 98. Had a hell of a breakfast. We put a sausage in a balloon, hard to believe.
Souvenir Grey Cup programs here. Program for tonight's ball game. Programs here.
Look at this, Mike. Snow. Winnipeg snow. Ah, that's stupid.
Okay, well, Grey Cup the talk show. Just
I don't have to hold up one of those Argos suck banners again this year, do I?
Show a lot of things happening at once. Remind everyone of what's going on. And with every shot, show a little improvement. To show it raw would take too long. That's called a montage. Girl, we want a montage. And anything if you want to go from just a beginner to a pro. You need a montage. Even Rocky had a montage.
Yeah, so Calgary to win, eh? Well, hopefully your prediction there is along the same lines as your NFL picks. So
Hey,
sorry.
no, not doing better. I was 4-0 last week, so you got to watch from week to week.
I do feel that Hamilton is really going to come to the top and they will receive the cup. And there will be, because it shows the victory, there are many elements that are in your favor in various different capacities that are in the favor of Hamilton. The cards are just fantastic.
Okay, well,
We're back.
back to the Grey Cup Talk Show, and we've had a lot of interesting callers so far. Now we're going to, I guess, reach out south of the border, and not quite
Reach down, and grab Baltimore.
call Baltimore. Not quite as far as Texas, but no, let's give Baltimore a call. See what it's doing. Maybe if they're not home and it's a machine, we'll have to sing them a Grey Cup song.
And what song would that be?
I don't know. We'll make it up.
Hi,
Oh.
you've reached the residence of Joseph Kemp and Leslie Ann Worth. We can't come to the phone right now, so if you'd like to leave a message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
It's awful
You
nice.
and have a nice day.
Want to leave a message?
Sure. You go for it.
Hi, Joe, Leslie. It's Mike and Steve of the Grey Cup Show. We'll be taping all day. Give us a call.
Yeah, Joe and Leslie, Steve from the Grey Cup Talk Show. Yeah, we're just in studio here filming the show. We'd love to have your call. We've had Will, we've had one or two sports personalities on, and we've had a lot of fans calling in. We'd like to get your perspective on the CFL and Grey Cup. We're having Beck Martin call up from Texas, so we definitely like to hear the Baltimore perspective. So give us a ring. We'd love to hear from you.
And do it collect on the CFL Show.
Yeah, hey, call collect.
I think I've changed the name of the show. It's not. I've changed it to the CFL Show.
Well, we call it the CFL Show.
I like the Grey Cup Show though.
Call collect, because money is no object on the CFL Show.
All right.
All right. Well, hope to hear from you guys. We'll be around, so give us a call.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Now, why don't we go over some Grey Cup paraphernalia?
Sure. You happen to have it all over there, so I'll just sit here and.
Yeah, we'll just take a look. There's Saskatchewan Grey Cup 95 sticker. Autograph of Mike Pinball Clemens, the only Argo that you're allowed to like if you're a Hamilton Tiger Cat fan.
Class act, man. Class act.
He gave me this at the airport, and I could tell by the look on his wife's face, she just wanted to get home from Saskatchewan, and his baby daughter was crying. These people were mobbing him for autographs, and I'm decked out with Tiger Cat stuff, and I come up to him and ask for an autograph. He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Mike Pinball Clemens, class act. Unredeemed East Division playoff voucher. Funny, I have a whole bunch of these, eh?
Well, this year I have a feeling they'll be redeemed. Redeemed good!
492. This year will be a different story. You won't see a 98 unredeemed playoff voucher. Grey Cup. See, we were talking earlier with the caller about the western provinces, the western cities getting into Grey Cup. This is what was being sold in the airport in Saskatchewan. Grey Cup scratch and win ticket. I mean, come on, that's being into the Grey Cup.
Which he's such a CFL Grey Cup fan, and it looks like he hasn't even scratched it, so he could be $1 million winner. We don't even know it, but it's worth it just keeping this sweet little ticket for a pimento. So.
I'm sure it's expired. Maybe I'll search through the pile of memorabilia. Oh, hey, we got a call.
Hey,
we got a call.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Call the Grey Cup Show. Here we go.
See who's on the line. Hello, Grey Cup Talk Show. You're on the air.
Yes, is this the Hamilton Tiger Cat Den of Disaster?
Oh.
You could call it that. This sounds like Lori Bursey, president of the Argo Fan Club.
It certainly is.
How are you doing, Lori?
I'm just fine, and yourself?
Not too bad.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, how you doing, Mike?
Not bad. How's your off season going?
Oh, pretty slow.
Yeah, mine too. It's about to start.
Yeah, only 29 more sleeps till training camp.
Very good.
So we're pretty excited about the whole thing. Although, we have lost way too many players.
You let them go.
Seems to be the way it's going in the East this year.
Well, you could be almost 50% as good as us now that we've lost so many players.
I'll just kind of let that go by. That's not even worth wasting the breath, because 98's a different year. It won't be 2 and 16.
Well, I'm sure you win more than 2 games, which I'm very happy for. If you could improve your record by 100%, you'd win 4 games.
Well, we were talking to Don Landry earlier about the parity that we think will exist in the East this year, which will be good for the game, I think, eh?
Absolutely. It'll create that long-missing rivalry from years back between the two of us.
As long as we have got a good Labor Day game, eh? Again? No more blowouts this year.
So, Lori, what was the first Grey Cup that you went to?
I was just a kid. It was in Toronto. I think it was the early 70s.
Really?
And my girlfriend's mother was coming home from Regina on a plane after she visited some relatives. And there was a woman on the plane who had Grey Cup tickets for sale. And she knew that, we really loved football. And I think we were just 12 or 13 at the time. So she bought them from her, and they were only, at that time, oh God, like dirt cheap. So she picked those up for us, and we went to the game the next day. So it was a huge surprise for us. It was great.
And so that sort of started you on the road to Grey Cup worship.
Yeah, it did. It did, and I've loved it ever since. I've loved every year. Like every year there's something special.
And now, for those of you out there who don't know Lori, like I mentioned before, she's the president of the Argo fan club and a great CFL fan. And you know, those few diehard Argo fans that when you see that empty dome, you look at their seats around those center field right down in front, and they're always filled. Now, yourself and your cohorts have been to quite a few Grey Cups, have you not?
You bet.
Grey Cup
And you wear, I've noticed before, your Argo suits, and you have the various years that you've been to Grey Cup. Now, what's the earliest one that you can remember as far as that? That's going back into the 80s, is it not?
Yeah, I would say the first time I went away for Grey Cup was 84.
Wow.
That was Edmonton.
I wasn't even born.
You wish, Mike.
So,
84, it was in Edmonton.
and was it every year since 84 that you've been to Grey Cup?
Yes.
Amazing. So you were there for the amazing Ticat victory of 86 in Vancouver.
Well, amazing, I don't know that I use that adjective, but yes, I was there.
You're still bitter from the two-game total point debacle that the Argos blew?
Oh, God. You know, I sat at Exhibition Stadium crying at the end of that game. I just could not believe that we lost that. And there I was, leaving a couple of days from then to go out to Grey Cup, so needless to say, I was somewhat upset.
Must have been particularly heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the first game of because that was the year that the Alouettes, or they might have been the Concords at that point, they folded at the beginning of the year, did they not?
Was it that? Yeah, I guess it was that year.
I think, because that's why they went the Argo Ticat two-game total point. Was Conrad Holloway at the helm for the Argos?
Yes, he was.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so they had a substantial lead after the first game, didn't they?
They did, and it was so brutal. And you're probably laughing behind my back right now, but yeah, it was pretty heartbreaking, you know, because I was still pretty young at the time, and it was exciting that I was going to Grey Cup and everything, and it was a sure thing that the Argos were going to be in there. So of course, at the end of that second game, I was just devastated.
Yeah, I guess I would feel that way. Well, we've had our share of heartbreak down the QEW as well, so.
We understand that. And actually, I've got to tell you, as much as an Argo fan that I am, I have really felt sorry for you guys the last couple of years. And in fact, still go to almost all of the home games, the Ticat games that I ever win. And I would say a good, at least 50% of the time, I do cheer for the Cats.
Well, that's often a point I bring up as far as unity in Canada and whatnot. I mean, on the political level, it's been struggled at so much. You look at like Meech Lake or the Charlottetown Accord, but do you know of anything that brings Canadians together, regardless of language barrier or area or whatnot? Anything more than the Grey Cup? I mean,
absolutely nothing. And I just wish that more Canadians realize that. I mean, you know, and I know, and the people who regularly go to Grey Cup understand that. But people just can't figure it out, and it always relates back to that, you know, ridiculous league census border, where, you know, the Super Bowl is so blown out of proportion, and I've heard more than 1,000 times about how the Super Bowl is only for VIPs, rich people, and well-connected, and those in the media. So
not for the
people
fans.
like you and me could never get close to anything.
No.
so Laurie, all those Grey Cups that you've been to, you must have a couple of really good game memories. Any particular plays that spring to mind?
I would have to say Jimmy the Jets touchdown on the kickoff return in Hamilton in '96.
Yeah. Okay, well, moving on, Laurie.
How about another one?
That was pretty phenomenal. And I would have to say Rockets run back in '91 in Winnipeg. Although I'm still seething that over whoever the idiot was who threw the beer can on the field.
I was going to say, we spent a lot of time trying to confirm who that was. Stu Laird of the Calgary Stampeders was, yeah, he had an opinion. I can't remember. Maybe actually we should go to that clip and let's see Stu Laird.
Okay.
We're talking about that with him.
Speaker on?
Hey, you know what?
Stu Laird, Chris Johnson, Matt Finley, the Tiger Cat fans.
Oh, good one. A button about the rocket? Yeah. I'm still trying to find out who threw that can of or cup of beer at him after he ran.
Covington said it was him.
Oh, really?
He wasn't playing in the league then, but he said he was sitting in the stands and it was him.
This is the
The Rocket looks for a hole. If he gets to the outside this time, he's gone. Goodbye. The Rocket delivers.
Okay, well, there's Stu's opinion on who that was, but like I said, you hear a lot of rumors all over the CFL about that.
I'll tell you, I learned my lesson the last time I was in Winnipeg. That was beyond anything, was the coldest Grey Cup I've ever
Really,
seen.
eh?
Was that 91, Lauren?
That was 91.
And was it was beyond 30 below, was it not?
Yeah, it was.
Holy
and
moly.
of course, I wore my Toronto boots. You know what Toronto boots are like. Not built for winter. And not realizing how bloody cold it gets there. I'm sitting there in the stands, and I thought, this will make headlines. It will say, CFL fan has feet amputated.
But you stuck it out through the whole game, though, eh?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
At halftime, I went to the washroom and put my feet under the heaters that dry your hands, because they were, I swear to God, they were frosted. It was just awful.
I didn't.
And then these women from Winnipeg, who know how to deal with the cold, unlike the Torontonians like myself, had suggested that we put plastic bags on our feet and then put them into our boots.
It worked.
So we stole some plastic bags from the hot dog vendors, from the bun bags, and put those on our feet. And it helped a little bit, but I certainly learned my lesson and went out and bought Kaufman Sorels the year after.
Well, hey, things are looking up, though, eh, Lauren?
Yeah.
For the league in general.
The whole league. I mean, just the overall off-season has been the best in my memory. I mean, everything's been positive with the Adidas deal and the TSN deal, and people seem to be talking about the CFL a lot more positively now, which is a really good sign.
And when you have a CFL executive named Jeff Fardy, well, that's got to catch on. That's going to turn a few heads.
Yeah, I think he made it up so that he can.
So, Lori, just before you go, we're asking everybody Grey Cup predictions. Who's going to be in it and who's going to win?
98, Winnipeg.
Honestly.
And use your head, not your heart now.
Okay, I'll have to say Calgary and probably Montreal.
Yeah, I think as far as the West goes, everyone's saying Calgary.
Yeah. Well, Edmonton lost a lot of players as well.
Yeah.
So they're going to be hurting.
And they lost a certain coach. It was by the name of the Sweet Little General. Okay, well, hey, Laurie Bursey, president of the Argo Fan Club. It's great to hear from you. Thanks a lot for calling in. And we'll be harassing you at the Sky Dome, which I think is the site of the first Argo Ticat meeting this year, is it not?
I look forward to it. It certainly is.
And you'll be there at Labor Day, no doubt, won't you?
Oh, of course. Great talking with you guys.
Thanks, Laurie. Thanks for calling, Laurie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, Laurie Bursey, president of the Argo Fan Club. That's right. Yeah, good to hear from her. And,
so we'll be seeing a little bit more of her in 1988, coming to home games, and maybe doing a little interview with her and get her on future programs.
There's stellar CFL fan, eh?
She is. She's excellent. She really is. Believe it or not, an Argo fan can be excellent. She is. There's a lot for the league. Well, I don't know what we should do, but I was thinking about maybe having a moment of silence for the 1998 Argos.
Fair enough.
All right.
Well, that's about enough for the Argos.
They weren't even worthy of a minute, were they?
No sense wasting time here on the Grey Cup Talk Show for the Argos. Well, Mike, we got some paraphernalia. I guess we're looking through some of it. There's lots of cards here. I don't know if we necessarily showed the Dieter Brock postcard that we drained the roller store and the CFL Hall of Fame. Remember that stack? And we bought them out. Mm-hmm. I mean, where are you going to go to buy a Dieter Brock postcard?
I still see kids walking around in Hamilton wearing little Dieter Brock jerseys and t-shirts, and I wonder, my God, where they got them from, I donated mine years ago, and I still wonder, every time I see a kid with one, I wonder if he's wearing my old one. But
You know, it's like the Dieter Brock and the Tom Clements jersey as well that were mass-produced, like that T-shirt type of jersey. Yeah. And you know they're going to live on through hand-me-downs. Angelo Mosca, always a fan favorite. Actually, we got a clip of Angelo Mosca, do we not?
I think so.
Yeah, let's go and see Ange.
Okay.
I think we have him from a couple of years.
Cue it up.
Hey, Ange, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
It's good to see you.
What do you guys? Oh, you got the thing.
Yeah, we just wondering if we could have a word with you for Grey Cup, the talk show.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. You from Hamilton?
Oh, yeah.
Must be. What a dumb question, though. Oh, it's a lot of...
I guess so, he's from Hamilton.
Hargo suck. That's great. It's my 39th Grey Cup.
39 Grey Cups. We were just talking to someone that's been at 22 Grey Cups, and we were thinking that might be a record.
I played 9 and participated in 30 of them since I've been in Canada. I missed 1 year. I missed the 91 game. But I was with Jim Hunt last night.
Oh, yeah?
It was his 51st Grey Cup.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. I heard him earlier in the week. Hey, before you started playing in the CFL, were you familiar with the league, like its existence and everything?
Well, we used to catch it on television 1953, 54 in the U.S. That was the only thing I knew about it. And I was drafted by the Eagles and wound up coming to Canada, and everything's history.
Do you remember Ralph Terrible Toohey from the 53 team?
Yeah, I played with Ralph.
You played with Ralph?
I played with Ralph. Ralph just passed away about 3 months ago.
Yeah, I read it in the paper, and he was a tough son of a bitch to the very end, eh?
I'm glad you can say son of a bitch on it. We don't have to edit this one.
Hey, go nuts, man.
All right.
You're a tough son of a bitch yourself.
Okay, enjoy yourself.
Thanks a lot, eh?
Okay, well, there's Angelo Mosca. Well, great. Good to see him.
Oh.
What can I say? My favorite CFL player of all time, Tony Gabriel. But hey, Tony, he had the winning drive. He made, Ian Sunder's all well and good in 72, as we said before, but Tony Gabriel, he was the crux of that winning drive. And then, hey, 76, Ottawa, Saskatchewan, enough said. Tom Clements to Tony Gabriel, nice little post pattern. 23 seconds left, I believe. The Premier of Saskatchewan was at that game, and Ottawa, just the drive before, they had a goal line stance that failed, and the Premier had got up. It's on TV, actually. Probably CBC in the archives has it. He's waving to the crowd. He's happily going home, knowing Saskatchewan has been victorious in the Grey Cup, and boy, was he in for a shocker.
Here we go.
Ron Lancaster, the sweet little general. Maybe read some. Ron is a phys ed teacher, it says on the back. 5'10", 185, from Wittenberg College. Ron played 3 seasons with Ottawa Rough Riders before being sold to Saskatchewan in 1963.
Sold, all right.
Ron won the Shenley Award as the most outstanding player in 1970.
Buy and sell them like a piece of meat.
And Ron also, I'll just document this now, Ron also won Coach of the Year in 1998 for turning around the Tiger Cat franchise and marching them to Grey Cup victory in Winnipeg.
Oh, that's a good fact.
George Reed, Saskatchewan. This tape will probably make it to Saskatchewan in one form or another. There's George Reed for you, CFL hero. In 1966, 67, 68, and 69, George again was Canada's best fullback, named to the All-CFL team and received the Eddie James Award as the West's leading rusher. Jan Currency.
Oh, Jan Currency.
Autographed Jan Currency.
Or as I like to say, Jan Caprice.
Jan Caprice.
That's all how you pronounce it, I think.
That's what alcohol does at Grey Cup. It'll turn Jan Currency into Jan Caprice, like just some guy you invented.
To me, he'll always be Jan Caprice.
To me, he'll always be Jan Currency, the beauty guy, because he let us loft the cup.
He did. Nobody else. We met him in Vancouver, I guess.
That's right.
North of Vancouver, in some town, I can't remember, but the monorail took us there.
That's right.
Monorail.
There's a guy on it that really stunk, too. I remember that distinctly.
And nobody else got to touch the Grey Cup, but for some reason he took a shine to us, and we had our little Grey Cup. This is a bad story. We had our camcorder going. We hoisted it. We gave it to some person behind us to film it, and what he actually did, he shut off the camcorder instead of recording. So I was about to say cut to tape, but you know what? Just sad, eh? We don't have tape, but we've got it all up here though.
That he didn't have a chance to film. Well, let's go see. We got
We
like
might
remnants.
have some still shots, maybe. I don't know.
We might have still shots. We might have some film footage.
All right,
Let's
let's
see
take
what
a
we
look.
got.
They're gone. Snell on back. Yeah, this will be the first game of this year all year, so I don't make this one. They're videotaping. This is what the guys in Hamilton. Sure, these guys are from Hamilton. Oh, they're right. Used to be in last year.
Yeah, say Grey Cup.
They're gone. Snell on back. Yeah, this will be the first game of this year all year, so I don't make this one. They're videotaping. This is what the guys in Hamilton. Sure, these guys are from Hamilton. Oh, they're right. Used to be in last year.
Yeah, say Grey Cup.
Well, that's the best we can do. You can kind of get the general idea, I guess. So we'll go on with
Okay.
our propaganda. Terry Evanson.
Okay.
Hey,
He still does the charity circuits in Hamilton. And
That's
I
right.
saw him last year at the CYO dinner.
did you really?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Who else was there?
Who else
Mosca?
was there? Well,
Mosca.
Mosca's everywhere.
Yeah,
He's the man about town.
He's CYO boy, though.
The who
Angelo
else was there?
Mosca at the CYO. Sorry.
Was that a song?
Yeah, it's Zappa.
Uh,
But there's just something about Tom Wilkinson. He could get it done. This guy could get it done like nobody, like nobody's business.
like nobody. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
nobody's business. Eh?
I mean, at will, he would zip it in there. Ding. I remember him taking apart the Tiger Cats in the 1980 Grey Cup. I believe the final score was 48-10, and the one they got a field. Tigers got a field goal on touchdown at the end of the game. It was probably a sympathy one, but that's a quarterback who, little known fact, he played for a franchise called the Toronto Rifles. That was this league started up in I believe the early 70s in Leo Cahill's era, and like a competitor type of thing to the CFL. Not overly
Really?
familiar with it. Yeah, Toronto Rifles.
Was it a Canadian-wide league or
I think it was like Canadian American type
See?
of thing. Yeah,
American
so.
starting in Toronto again? Eh?
There's that Pinball Clemens card you're talking about.
All right. Okay.
Pinball gives his card. Hello, Grey Cup Talk Show. You're on the air.
I can't believe it. This is Beck Martin from Texas.
Beck from Texas. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Hey, Mike, we got Beck on the line from Texas.
Hi, Beck. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Not bad. Had a good. Thanks for calling in.
Oh, thank you for having me. I wasn't there earlier.
No problem. No problem. We had a few questions for you, Beck, to get not really, an American, but I guess deep down South Texas perspective of the CFL. Okay, Beck?
Okay.
All right, here, my first question to you was, at one point you didn't know anybody up here, and you were just sitting down there by yourself in the States, eh?
Oh, yeah.
What made you come up here to check out a Grey Cup?
Well, I first dated a girl from Canada who grandparents were really big BC Lions fans.
Beck, I didn't know anything.
I got the knowing about the CFL, and then all of a sudden there was a team in Shreveport, and kind of just thought, well, let's take some friends out there, we'll do a little gambling, and just check out a game and see what it's all about. And the rest is history.
Yeah, that's right. What was it? The Regina was the first one you came up to?
Yes.
That's right.
First person I met up there was Jake O'Neill.
Okay, right.
Ran into him in the elevator.
And what kept you coming back? Those guys you met up there, or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that kept me coming back, and
What?
just keep meeting the same people over and over and over again, and it's like a big family reunion for a whole week. I think that the CFL is more of a fan-based sport. The NFL is more of a corporate, based sport. I would think like the Grey Cup, you would never be able to hobnob with in the NFL, with players coming to different parties and stuff and showing them their rings and doing autographs and talking to you about different things. That would never happen in the NFL.
Or playing in bands the night before the big game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're into that.
Yeah, I mentioned it on the last call, but I have to mention it again because you were there to witness that, eh?
Yeah, yes, I was there.
That's something else. I don't know.
We were talking about, the Flutie brothers, and when Will and Jake were up there with the hockey mask making a spectacle of themselves.
It was very entertaining, let me tell you.
Now, Beck, you must have many, many memories, or maybe not, maybe they've been erased through various liquid substances that you've ingested at Grey Cup time. But I'm sure you've kept a couple around. Now, why don't you share Grey Cup memory with us or two. It could be like a fan-based thing, could be during the game. I want to just run one off.
I think the most memorable Grey Cup memory would be the 96 one at Hamilton. I think y'all were there as well when Larry Smith came into the hospitality suite.
Yes.
For that Edmonton.
Yes, we've shown some clips of that earlier tonight. So
yeah. We're saving the full Monty for the finale of Grey Cup, the talk show. But maybe we should show another teaser clip. Everybody seems to like the Larry Smith footage. So why don't we go to that now?
Okay.
Hi, we're here at the Grey Cup party talking with Larry Smith. Larry Smith is entertaining a few Grey Cup participants. He's congratulating the Hamilton Tiger Cats for what a wonderful party they've thrown on.
Wonderful.
I'll talk to Big Dave.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, here's some settling in from.
It's a scrum.
Larry.
Nobody's heard now.
Oh shit, we're recording. We're just trying to get Larry Smith to do the sweet CFL dance. Even though he personally...
Larry, don't go there.
I talked to his assistant. She grabbed me and she said, don't ask me to do the CFL dance with Larry Smith.
You know what, Jamie?
We're informed by Larry Smith this is not to ask you not to do the Grey Cup dance.
Get in there. No, get in there.
I can't believe it. Will. Hey, Will. What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to trade Mike for a CFL watch. As the commissioner, he knows the value of the dollar. He also knows the value of the CFA because I'm paid in Canadian funds. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Right. 74.62. Thank you. President Marquis value. Good.
Any comments about Gleibermans?
Well, there again, there's a little tease for you, the Larry Smith fiasco. But stay with us, folks. Don't touch that dial because the full Larry Smith saga will be coming up. Yeah, that was quite a time, wasn't it, Beck?
Oh yeah, it was like a once in a lifetime thing. I had him sign a $5 bill, American $5 bill of mine, and it actually have a picture taken with him, and I actually have it hanging up in my on my wall in my office at work. And
hey, Larry.
Come by and they're commenting on that very picture all the time.
But now you're raising a Tiger Cat prospect now.
Yes, I am.
And so how's that coming along? How's the training going?
It's going very good. You know, I sing Oski Wee Wee Tour, or Gillis Tour. I do I actually know the Saskatchewan Roughriders fight song, Green is the Color, so I kind of sing that tour every now and then.
Oh, great.
And so I know Saskatchewan might not be the best team to be talking about at this time, but they're one of my more favorite teams that I like to see do well in the league.
Now you're talking about the Saskatchewan fight song, and do you remember that song they were playing out in Saskatchewan? It was the theme of their Grey Cup '95, "Huddle Up in Saskatchewan."
Yes, I was kind of like to have that song. Actually, I've called the Rough Riders gift shop a couple times to see if they would actually be making a single tape of that. And they said they should because they still give people wanting copies of it. But
really,
but they did not do that for some reason.
It's a catchy ditty, isn't it?
I think so. Yes, it is.
we'll see what we can do for you here on the Grey Cup show.
Well, let's take a look. Actually, let's take a look to Grey Cup '95, the halftime show when it was performed live from by Saskatchewan. I don't know if you'd necessarily call them celebrities, but you know, in the Saskatchewan vernacular, I'm sure they are.
Okay.
Let's hear live. Huddle Up in Saskatchewan.
In a week of celebration, and now is driving the halftime show here in Regina. 1,300 young performers from all over Saskatchewan are showcasing the heart of the province. So ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. We're about to begin. The province of Saskatchewan is about to huddle up.
On that play, there was a fumble behind the line, and Christopher Anderson has picked it up, heading over for a touchdown.
What makes it more than just a game? What makes it better than all the rest? What drives a team to seek the fame? Yeah, to win as one and become the best. Oh, the feeling in the heart makes it more than just a game.
You feel like listening to some of this song here, Steve?
Yeah, on the
All
All Grey Cup.
This is All Grey Cup channel. Let's turn this up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, rock on. Okay, get some lyrics in here.
Spirit Edmonton breakfast, 7:30, Ramada.
Oh, we should go get those tickets
Yes,
today.
we should do that today. There it is, live, Huddle Up in Saskatchewan. That was quite a halftime. Now, that was the first Grey Cup ever that an American team won. Now, I know during the era of American expansion, I guess being a Texan, you're a fan of San Antonio Texans, the Sacramento Gold Miners, were you not?
Oh yes, very much so. I had some really good experiences with the Gold Miners and the Texans. The Gold Miner fan club, the claim jumpers, were the actual people that got me really interested in coming up to a Grey Cup, I would say. And then it was kind of a happy day, yet a sad day when Sacramento moved to San Antonio. Because I'd really been following the Shreveport team with the Glebermen. Yeah, I know. Now it was a really good fan base there, but the Independence Stadium was more like an erector set, and every time it rained, all the mud would be flowing underneath the stadium. And
was that Hornet Stadium back?
No, it was Independence Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Independence Stadium was where the Gold Miners played.
That's right.
Independence Stadium was where the Pirates played.
Kind of roughshod, was it?
Oh yeah, it was very rough shot. It was very rough shot. Yeah, with San Antonio, I had some great experiences. I got to know the owner, Fred Anderson, the late Fred Anderson, unfortunately.
And he did a lot for a league in the short time that he was in it, eh?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I think he got the raw end of the deal when the U.S. team pulled out. But got another great CFL moment. It was me and my wife were invited by Fred Anderson. He took a handful of really good fans that followed the team and took us all to San Antonio down the Riverwalk
Wow.
Wow, that
because of the
boy.
CFL connection, eh?
Oh yeah.
Now that was the team, and I remember they got knocked off in the playoffs. But I always thought with David Archer at the helm, I believe they had a lot of potential that year.
I did too. I think if you gave them one more year, I think they would. Actually, I thought they had a really good chance against Baltimore, but give them one more year, I think they would have. They might have actually made the cup. Unfortunately, they didn't do it, and now I think Edmonton has David Archer now, and I think you're going to be putting their entire season on his arm, and
certainly not his scrambling ability.
No, not at all. You know, he's an older man, so.
Yeah. He's I mean, he's a pass artist, is what he is, eh?
Oh yeah.
And hey, he's in elite company as far as passing for over 4,000 yards. Was it not in the CFL?
Over 6,000 yards.
6,000 yards. That's right. Yeah. Flutie and who else? Was it Dunnigan that did it too?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, Archer did it in '93 with the Gold Miners.
Right.
Yep. And a little history. I don't know if anybody knows this, but David Archer won the World League of American Football Championship in '92 with the Sacramento Surge right before the Surge moved over to the CFL and became the Gold Miners.
Well, Beck, that's a lot of lore. It's great to hear an American fan being so into the CFL. And now, I guess before we leave you off, and you don't have to go on too long, but maybe you'd like to tell us a little memory from Grey Cup '95, in particular, the famous Cheese Toast restaurant.
Oh, yes. Well, that was the first time I actually met Steve and Mike and Will and Jake. And I kind of just hung out with them. I don't know what made me think I was going to hang out with complete total strangers, but I went with them, and then we went to we saw Dick Assman.
Yeah, Dick Assman's come up already today on the show.
Yeah.
Glad you mentioned him.
And then I remember throwing the football. We were going to be walking somewhere, I don't know, but we were throwing the football around, and it was probably a good 10 degrees outside, and which is extremely cold for somebody down here in Texas. And then I don't know how we ended up going that direction, but we ended up going to this restaurant, the famous Cheese Toast.
The famous Cheese Toast restaurant.
And it was probably made more memorable by the fact that there was a certain amount of intoxication in the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Wright at the 40-yard line. See ya later. The Baltimore Stallions get on the scoreboard as Chris Wright runs one back 82 yards.
Flutie gets rid of it quickly, and in his face again was Elfrid Payton, and he continues to talk to Doug Flutie. And Doug is probably going to get tired of seeing him. From the 52, here's Flutie, and he has it deflected at the line of scrimmage, and that's Elfrid Payton once again. Field position battle, and it's blocked. O.J. Brigance gets a piece of it. Ball heading towards the end zone. Picked up, and touchdown. Alvin Walton scores a touchdown for the Stallions.
Most fans are only thinking about tonight's historic game, an American team winning the Grey Cup.
The only thing we really have is CFL in this country, so we've got to keep it Canadian.
I mean, it won't ruin my life or anything. But
Oh, if they're going to participate in the league, they should be entitled to all the benefits of it.
From Baltimore fans, only elation. Feel guilty at all taking the cup out of Canada?
Well, it's December 18th, about 3 o'clock, and it's about 2:30, and it's the parade. The day before the game, the Grey Cup parade. It's about 32 degrees outside, and windy, but it's sunny. It's a beautiful day. The wind will stop blowing. Everybody's getting ready for the parade. There's Larry Rickman's car, the owner of the Stampeders. More Royal Mounted Police and Stampeders. flame. He puts a helmet on his head and shoots a flame about 5 or 6 feet. It's up in the air. Jumping in.
They're going.
Yeehaw! Roll out. Go on, guys!
CFL rocks!
Oh yeah. I can't believe there's some people in the buildings and everywhere.
Hello, Grey Cup Talk Show. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Biff calling.
Hey, Biff. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Biff?
Pretty good.
It's Mike.
Pretty good. What's happening?
It's Mike here. How you doing?
Hi, Mike. Are we live?
No, we're live.
Live on air.
Wow.
Wow.
It's an honor.
So, just a little background. Biff, another Ticat fan and integral part of the legendary Tiger Cat tailgate parties.
That's right. He's one of the originators of it, I guess.
That's right, and definitely the originator of the fabled Hamilton Ticat construction helmet
with the cup on top.
with Grey Cup. Yeah, that's right.
You ever pictures, Mike?
What's that?
It's in the repair shop still.
What did you walk into to break that?
What was that? Oh, I bent. I was sitting at where our seats are. I bent over to pick up a beer and I hit it on the railing in the first quarter.
It made it sound like it was a cartoon or something. Went ting as it shattered.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty fragile.
So, Biff, you've been to one or two Grey Cups in your time, eh?
85, and then the recent run, 96, 97, 98.
Yeah. So, 85. Tell us about the 85 Grey Cup.
Well, I was sitting in the end zones in Montreal Stadium, Olympic Stadium, freezing my ass off. The good thing was that I was 17 and it was legal to drink. Other than that, it wasn't too memorable. We got stopped pretty good by BC, and that was about it. But Saturday night, we went to the Forum.
Now, that was the game where Dieter Brock came out and just zip, 2 touchdowns. Ticats up 14-0, and then, they got a field goal the rest of the game?
Yeah, that could be it. I don't know. We were sitting so high, I couldn't even see the game anyway, but I really can't recall.
And now 96, that was quite a game, eh?
96 was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really was. It was such a thrill to have it in Hamilton, and I sure won't forget it soon. But unfortunately, the wrong team won. But other than that, it was a great time.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, it's too bad the Argos won.
So what's been happening? Who's been on the show today?
Well, we've had Don Landry from the Fan call.
Really?
Lori Bursey from the Argo Fan Club. Beck Martin from Texas.
Right.
He's called in and given us the American perspective on the CFL.
Called into the Roar store and had an update on tickets.
What are we at, 9,000?
Just under, actually.
Yeah, sounded just under. But we were talking, the walk-up crowd's going to be there this year, don't you think?
Very fickle fans. Unfortunately, if there's a drop of rain, we'll lose 15,000, but
True enough.
you gotta hope for the walk-up. That's the traditional walk-up crowd. I think even in the heyday of the team, they only ever had about 2,000 or 3,000 season tickets.
But hey, we've been talking about the accessibility of the players and whatnot. Well, just to prove that point, let's go to a clip. Let's just see just how accessible the players are.
Okay.
Well, it's Grey Cup in Winnipeg '98, and we just pretty much rolled into town, and we're here with Miles Gorell. He's going to be a big part of the festivities, no doubt. So, hey, Shades of '86 kind of, Cats in the Cup.
Cats in the Cup, Oski Wee Wee, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be lots of fun, and I'm looking for a big game from the defense.
Are you thinking the Cats are going to do it?
I'm hoping so. My heart's with Hamilton. I mean, I did play for Calgary for 5 years, but I played for Hamilton for 7. So, I'm with the Ticats all the way. And don't forget to come to Touchdown Manitoba again this year, on Friday afternoon, because you got the pins in your hat. New pins this year, and we'll have lots of fun on the MC again, so we can do some more interviewing. You can win season tickets for the Blue Bombers next year. You can win tickets to the Grey Cup. You can win lots of stuff this year. There's a VCR being given away.
I really got to tell you, I enjoy playing in the Canadian Football League for one reason only: the people you get to meet in the stands, the fans during the game, at the end of the game, wherever we go to eat after the game, at Grey Cups. You see me there. You guys don't stop buying me beer. I appreciate that. Don't ever stop doing that. Thank you all very much. But without you guys, none of this would happen. So thank you all very much. I appreciate that. You guys are wonderful. That's a big part of it. And the future that I have for the Canadian Football League.
Like the Les Brown of the Christian world.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Mine was bigger.
No way. Are you kidding? Oh, it's a sweet fish.
Where's the fish blogger?
Really?
Oh, where is he? I didn't.
Yeah.
Shark in the water, dogfish in the water.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are with Danny McManus, my favorite quarterback ever since 1992 when I saw him rock the Cat. So
exactly.
He did win a Grey Cup.
That's right. 2 of them.
Yeah, well, hey, yeah, we cheered you all the way, and I mean, it broke my heart seeing the Argos win a Grey Cup in Iberwin Stadium, but I mean, when Jake Ireland's on your team, what are you going to do? You don't have to comment on that.
I won't comment in case Jake's watching back home.
Hey, no problem. But perhaps your goal from last night, I was telling you the Danny McSalmon story.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So just sort of immortalized for all time. It's like that. That was Danny McSalmon.
So, that's good. I appreciate you guys doing that. Did you eat the salmon though?
You know what we did? We dragged it back from the ocean in a garbage bag to we were sitting at the Georgian Court outside of BC, and yeah, we got room service to cook it up for us, and we ate it real good.
That's good. I'm glad I tasted well.
Yeah. No offense or anything.
No, I understand. Yeah.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, here, I'll button Matt.
Matt's on the phone. I think he's talking to his wife in Calgary.
Just like when we went to Grey Cup in '91, they had
You on the phone, Matt?
CFL live and well.
Yeah,
the Toronto.
Yeah, we picked up a few.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah.
Man, talk to me. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out here.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of guys.
Prepared for the cold, I guess.
Actually,
it's practice. Yeah, this is my Molson for you guys.
It's only -3 right now.
That should be down. Well, we tried to do that when we went out to Winnipeg for the Grey Cup. A bunch of guys brought their training cams.
Oh, yeah?
Bring them outside and they freeze up.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So
of
we were
this
worrying
was
about
gonna-
that one.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, it was so much
Yeah, still colder than Winnipeg.
Yeah, like it was every day was minus 20.
That was brutal, wasn't it?
That was a tough.
I mean, it wasn't like this.
No.
Oh, yeah?
We can get him to
Right on.
Hi there.
Anybody?
What's up, Pee Wee?
Yeah.
I think they're cycling songs. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Rocco Romano.
I'm intimidated.
I know.
I have equity. You.
Not bad for one.
Good luck Sunday. Gas on Sundays, dude.
All right, guys. Have fun.
Yeah, definitely. I know. Hey, remember the Eastern Final in '93 Aussies kick that died in the Evil Prairie wind?
Yes, I actually do remember that. I was in the end zone standing there going, this thing better not make it. And thank God it didn't.
Yeah.
And I think I fell on that on about the 2-yard line. I recovered the ball and just went down.
Yeah, we're at Cops Coliseum watching on the big screen. You know what? I thought I was going to cry, and Pigskin Pete came up, gave me a hug, and said, it's okay, there's always next year.
That was very close because he was at about 46 yards into the wind. And I actually thought he may have a chance to make it. Because if you kick into that north stands, if you keep it low, you can drive the ball pretty far. But
Ken Rivera got called for a pick, and he had like an 80-yard gain. I remember that.
How can you remember all that stuff? You obviously weren't drinking then, were you?
Oh, no, I was. Believe me, I was. Hey, Joe, tell us what you're going to do to that O-line.
I'll put Willie on.
All right.
Put Willie on.
Well, look at that. That proves the point right there. I mean, they're there talking to the fans. I mean, you wouldn't see something like that in the NFL. But what do you have to say about that, Biff, about the players? I mean, you've probably met quite a few in your time, eh?
Oh, definitely. And I find for the most part they're very glad to talk to the fans, very accessible, even after a loss. And they can be touchy after a loss, but they still don't mind shooting the breeze and, very easy to talk to.
Now, you got any predictions for Grey Cup 98? Who do you think will be there?
Unfortunately, I'm picking BC and Montreal.
That's good. That's my prediction. My prediction is BC. Everybody's been saying Calgary, Montreal.
No.
I'll have to say, well, I'll be a little ridiculous. I'll say Hamilton. But I'll say BC, though.
Beginning of June for the start of camp, and then I guess how long do they go in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think so. So like middle of June for Black and Gold game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start training camp.
Yeah, well, that'd be all right. We should maybe get a group going down there.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. We'll get the camera out and do some interviewing, I think.
We actually have a little clip talking to Don Sutherland about Black and Gold game a few years ago. We had a nice little breakfast with Don Sutherland. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let's talk to Don.
I saw you do a double take, Mike, and I looked around, and who was it?
Mr.
Don Sutherland. So he's joined us for a coffee, and we've been talking Ticats and talking CFL. So I think if anybody's worthy of a button, it'd be Mr. Sutherland. So I'll just reach into the pocket here. We've sort of been going around town distributing these buttons. We got them made up in Hamilton. That's your reward for this button. Oh, okay, sounds good. Okay, so,
like going to get a shot of the ring there.
Yeah, this is a Grey Cup ring that we won. As a matter of fact, there's a horse on there, but I'd like to see a tiger candle there.
Hey, next year, for sure. Win it at home.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's great, eh?
So the moral of the story is?
Yeah, Steve, what is the moral?
Look before Derek Ingram leaves.
Well, there he is, eh?
There he is. That's Sunsy, and what was that? Grey Cup Regina, I guess?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Now we're going back to Biff from Hamilton, and Biff, maybe if you could leave us with a, Grey Cup highlight maybe? Do you have any? Or
Yeah, some kind of memory, Biff.
Not really. Well, my most memorable memory isn't a Grey Cup.
Okay.
Actually,
CFL, anything.
Yeah.
86 2-game total point.
Hey, we brought that up earlier. Yeah, if you got any memories of that, let us know.
That was the creme de la creme, the piece of resistance, the whole shoot match, and only if you're a Hamilton fan, obviously. The game in Hamilton, the first one, was simple. They sat through it. We're getting walloped by Argos, and I thought it was all over. But we all made the trek down to the cozy confines of Exhibition Stadium, and watched one hell of a comeback, and I'll never forget. And the throwing the snowballs at the Argo fans, that was pretty good too.
Hey! Yeah, that was Mike Kerrigan at the helm, I guess, for the Cats, eh?
It was Kerrigan, and I think there was a bit of Hobart in there as well. Man, that was just one hell of a game. It was so great driving down the QE after that. And, compared to some of our other moments, well, like last year, it was such a relief winning that game.
Well, there you go. And I always remember in the paper, in between that first and second game, I think after the first game, Pal Hal called the Ticats a bunch of overpaid bums.
Overpaid bums, that's right. And then 2 weeks later, he was grinning from ear to ear.
That's right. I always remember the Grey Cup parade stroking his fur coat as he went by down on King Street there.
Well, I'll let you guys go.
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks for calling, Biff.
We'll see you soon, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Good to talk to you, Beth.
Okay, see you guys.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Hey, well, there's Biffer. I mean, big part of the Grey Cup festivities, and another documenter as well. I mean, and he had a lot of.
He's a photographer, I guess.
Keep on rocking to the cup, Biff. Okay, well, we'll
take a little break, maybe.
Yeah, why don't we look at a few clips then?
Sure.
Sure, we'll look at some clips, and then maybe we'll be back with another caller.
Okay.
Let's take a look at Grey Cup clips.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't think so. I mean, ever since we were little boys, you never give up in this game. And we're professionals now, and we've come a long way to get here. We're certainly not giving up at this point.
Here we are with Paul Bennett. Look at him go.
Unbelievable seeing Hamilton's Tiger Cats here. Best fans. You guys are here are great. You know what, though? I think we have a little bit of a reminiscence thing of 1986.
Oh, yeah.
When the boys won the cup right here. You know, we got our ass kicked in 84, but they were a better club than us. We learned against BC, and then we were 20-point underdogs with Edmonton. You know what? We were all over them. It was a great experience. We had a great football team. Hamilton, you're awesome. But you know what? Hamilton defense, something about it. Top, I don't know where it came from, the history, Angela Moscow, whatever. But I think that's the intangible here. Hamilton's defense is tough, strong. When you wear that black helmet, that black jersey, baby, that Steel Town toughness, I'll tell you what, I think Hamilton has a great chance to win this one.
All right, well, you heard the word from Paul. Hey, you know what? I'm all weepy now. Do you want to do an Oski Wee Wee?
Oski Wee Wee! Oski Wawa! Holy Mackinac Tigers! Eat them raw! Mike Kerrigan. I mean, all the guys, Mark Streeter, Howard Fields, Gerald Best. I mean, it was unbelievable. We had such a great team. You know what, Hamilton, thanks for the support. The CFL loves you. Thanks for supporting us. What you have to remember here is Bob Cameron made an unbelievable prediction in the 1990 Grey Cup game. I asked him, Bobby, what would be the score?
No, 1991?
That's what I said, 1990. No, 1990. Kickers can't hear either, right? And he said 50 to 10, and the score was 50 to 11. This guy is unbelievable procrastinator of scores.
Oh yeah, I can predict them like you would believe. It was actually Gary Philbin, who's the premier of our province, was up and has right before the game. He's up on was doing a radio show, and he says the Bombers 14 to 10 over Edmonton. And I go, what a whip! I get up, so I'm up there next. Why don't you ask me? That's what I said. 50 to 10 for the Bombers. Well, they all laughed.
Yeah, 50 to 11, the final score. Bob Cameron, he's the guru.
I think a lot is going to depend on how much alcohol is consumed between now and then when we get back on stage again.
It will often be a major factor. You might be limited to like taking care of business and smoke on the water if you're not.
Yeah, 3 chords. If it has more than 3 chords, we're not playing it.
Now, Peter, about the game, you going for like as far as the winner of the cup?
Are you the quarterback?
Watch his hands. Don't hurt his hands. I think you should boo him now. Give him a big chorus of boo for that. Just boo. All right. What a stupid bastard he is.
I can't talk. I'm at a loss for words here. It was too late at night last night.
There, well put there. Okay, come on.
Hey, thanks. Get somebody else.